the venues weren't ready for the pandemic to hit. Nobody really was. And it was a long time without work. I was already a person who struggled, with depression or depression-like symptoms, and that definitely put a dark cloud over me for a while.
Money ain't been my motive since I was a young boy. Now I want enough to spoil my mind. Yeah, now I want enough for a couple joys.
My name is Joseph Hardy. I go by Joe Hardy. My artist name is Bad Type, and I've lived in Maryland all my life. I'm 24 years old. My main job is, of course, working in the e-commerce shipping industry, but my second job that doesn't pay very well is trying to be an artist. Before the pandemic started, I was actually running an event staffing company, and it was going really well. My music was sort of in the back seat because I was so just enraptured with the event industry at the time. I never really saw myself making songs. I just thought it was a talent I would use until I got to high school, and then I graduate and go be a lawyer or something. I kept cultivating it though, started doing spoken word in PG County in middle school. From there, I started freestyling A Tribe Called Quest in the cafeteria. With the homies, that's how you start rapping. That's how most kids in PG start rapping, is just freestyling in the cafeteria. And then when I went to college, I got really into a cappella, and it really, brought out a love of music in me that I hadn't had before. And once I left college, I didn't really have an outlet for that. So that led actually right into the pandemic. So after the pandemic hit, I had nothing to do. I was inside all day, and I started watching this stream from this producer named Kenny Beats. One day he was like, yeah, everyone should hop in the Discord. I hopped into his server, got introduced to a lot of people, a lot of musicians in a position like me. And I got in there, and they were just dropping beat after beat after beat. And they were saying, yeah, any artist in this group can make a song on any of these beats. So I realized the problem wasn't really that I was not able to make music. The problem was that I was trying to do everything myself. I got to learn about the process of making a song, and that it's a completely different process from just being a good singer or a good rapper. I'd say Ali specifically has been the biggest collaborator I worked with, but he had a beat that, was just a throwaway to him. I said, let me try something with it, and that ended up becoming Extendo, which was the first song we ever did on the album. We did Extendo, and Extendo just kept falling into place, and these little pieces just kept coming together. And then he was like, all right, well, here's this beat. And I think he sent me the beat for, he might've sent me the beat for Young. I sent him back Young that day, and he sent me back a mix for Young the next day. So in 2 days we get that. So we work together like this, and it just comes together so quickly that, and he has a really good idea of my sound. So that's definitely the biggest collaborator I work with right now. Larger people I've been able to meet, like I've had the opportunity to work and talk with, Brass Tracks on one of the tracks on the album Gear Shift. Brass Tracks, they're what I want to be as an artist in regards to what they're doing musically. They've done everything from No Problems to, I think they just did a BTS track, so they have that going for them now. And one of them, Ivan, goes on and does Twitch streams almost every week. And on these streams, he has this service called Track for Track. You don't have to really pay for anything. You just send in a song, but he'll give you critique on your song and he'll give you feedback. So me and Ali had this idea that we'd send him every song that we did, and the feedback from that we would just put in our album. And that way it would be like we had someone like Brass Tracks. We would have a Grammy-nominated ear. Not Grammy-nominated. He's won multiple Grammys. We'd have a Grammy winner's ear in the room when we were trying to figure out what to do with our album. And so by the time I sent him, I think I want to say Gear Shift, he told Ali and I, like, look, just send that song over. I'm going to do the bass line for it and send it right back to you. Got in contact with their manager, got it all lined up to where it's actual an official accreditation that they're on the song. I reached back out to them on Twitter, and I was like, hey, I've really enjoyed the support you've given me, and I understand, like, if that's it, if I'm on my own from there, but I would love the opportunity to work with you on a more extensive basis. He said, yeah, let's do it. Let's get it done. So me and Ali right now are working on the start of the track and then sending it over to them to get it all together. I think in every regard, my life right now is better than it was at the start of the pandemic. It started kind of bad, but it's been going really well recently.
Money ain't been my motive since I was a young boy. Now I want enough to spoil my mind. Yeah, now I want enough for a couple joys. Yeah, just a couple toys. Something to block the noise.